Now, the other thing we need to be aware of is that fish grow, and how much maintenance an aquarium is completely governed by your maintenance routine, the quality of your food, and the amount and size of your fish. So if you have a tank with not too many fish, in general, the tank won't look that good, and everyone will hide, and often the fish become too aggressive. Because when there's not many fish around, often that means danger for fish, and they will act more territorially and they'll act more aggressively. When you have more fish, you'll find that they share much better. You're not getting only child syndrome. And the presence of each other makes them feel safe. So therefore, they just tend to be less aggressive, more cooperative, more sharing. So therefore, you've just got to keep an eye on that. You don't want to have not enough fish, but at the same time, you want to be aware of having too many fish. So this is a very big aquarium, and you could get a lot of fish in this tank, but you must be aware that if you put heaps of fish in this tank, you are going to have to do a lot more maintenance. If you have a happy amount of fish and your fish are using the aquarium and there's not too many in there, then you do not have to feed as much and the fish will not produce as much waste. Therefore, you will not have to clean the filter as much. You will not have to water change as much. You will not have to clean your algae as much. So you want to sort of have your aquarium within reason for what you're prepared to do to the aquarium. So this aquarium now is actually very well stocked, assuming that the fish have got room to grow. So you could go and dump way more fish in here if you want. The tank could absolutely take it. But the thing is that every single aquarium ends up having a capacity. And what the capacity is the capacity is either the amount of fish in there for you to be happy with the amount of maintenance, or the amount of fish in there for you to, you'll end up losing them. So if you end up getting too many fish, and as the fish end up growing and growing and growing, then you will go past what's called the biological capacity, and then therefore you'll start to lose some fish. So every aquarium, if you have a well-populated tank, eventually you will reach capacity. And you might reach capacity because the fish breed too much, or you might reach capacity because the fish have grown too much. You can see the tinfoil is really digging in the gravel at the moment, and that's a really, really good thing. See him there? It's really great to have fish digging. Helps to keep the gravel nice and clean. We've got Mr. Catfish, which are predominantly nocturnal, so they're going to hide a fair bit. But everyone seems to be getting along very well. And you'll notice some of the fish hang out much more in the middle. You'll notice some of them really hang out in the rocks. And then some of them will hang out more towards the surface. Oh, sorry, dog. Sorry, buddy.